excited that you have time to visit with her. And are we good to go? Can you still hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we can hear and see you. So, okay, Aubrey, go ahead and get started.
Okay. This year's theme is taking a stand. How do you think your case, Tinker vs. Des Moines, was involved in taking a stand?
Aubrey, you can get a chance that you can call me back in 1 minute. That's what you want.
All right.
1 minute.
Okay.
I'll bring it back, okay?
Okay.
Oh, did it not work?
She's switching to her laptop because.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we're gonna. Okay. All right. Start again, honey.
This year's theme is taking a stand. How do you think your case, Tinker vs. Des Moines, was involved in taking a stand?
Because kids like taking a stand. Do you?
Yeah.
It's good. It's kind of scary, but it's really, really important. And when kids take a stand, it can really make a big difference. Like, there were some kids in Virginia, and the county tried to cut off their band program, so the kids went to the county council with their neck cases and things, and got their band program back. So it's really important for kids to take a stand. It makes a big difference. And that's what we did when I was a kid, and I was kind of scared when I wore the armband. But then I realized that just using a little bit of courage and taking a stand can really help our world.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
There were really two stands. Can you tell us how you became involved in the Vietnam protests and the wearing of the armband?
Okay, slow down a little bit. Her question is, there were really two stands. First of all, the protest against the Vietnam War. Justin is here now, and that's what he's interested in. You can lean in, Justin. And then the stand with the armband. So there's really two stands there, and they would like to know how your family got involved, how you got involved with the protest of the Vietnam War, which led to the black armband, which led to the freedom of speech.
Sure. Hi, Justin. Well, I saw on the news things that were really upsetting. I heard about things going on, like these little kids, running from their huts in Vietnam. The huts were on fire. And I saw bags they had these things called hot bags, where they would take off the bodies of the soldiers that were killed. And all that was really upsetting. So that's partly how I got involved. It was really an emotional reaction. And also my dad being a preacher had a huge effect. In church, they taught us that peace and love and understanding and trying to get along with each other. Because that was the message of faith, of our Methodist faith, where I went to church at Epworth Methodist Church, on the east side on Euclid Avenue. So that had a huge effect as well. And then later our family got involved with the Quakers. We're all about peace. So all that had a big effect. So it was really a combination of two things. One, an emotional reaction to what was going on in the world. And the second thing was having examples of people who take a stand and do something about it. Like these little kids in Birmingham, Alabama in 1963, they marched and protested against racial discrimination. They were black kids. They got attacked by dogs, by the police chief for doing that. And so they were examples to me. So it's a combination of feelings plus examples.
What was the reaction at your middle school to your black armband? What were the events that happened after you took the stand?
Most people in the school just ignored it. Like my friend Connie and Marsha and others that I knew in school, they just pretty much ignored it. And we went on and worked on our math projects, or social studies, things like that. We had lunch that day. Nobody even talked about it, I don't think. It wasn't really causing that much commotion. I think my friend Connie was kind of worried I was going to get in trouble. I was really nervous. That was the main thing. I was scared. Especially when I saw my math teacher, Mr. Mowbray. He was holding a pink slip. But yeah, this was the one from back then. And last year when I went to Des Moines for the 50th anniversary of getting suspended, I was at my junior high, at Harding Junior High School. They had a big assembly and everything to celebrate the First Amendment and students taking a stand. And they gave me a new pink slip. Now I have a new one. I got it last year at Harding. So I have two now, so it's really great. They said every 50 years you get a new one.
What was the impact on your family?
I was lucky because, like I said, my parents by this time we were with the Quakers. So of course they understood why we wanted to wear the armbands for peace. Since my dad was a preacher. But some people in the area got really, really mad. The haters. They came out and they started throwing things at our house, and they threw red paint at our house. They used to call us communists. My mom would say, we're not communists, we're Methodists. Now maybe today would be called terrorists. So they sent us things like this postcard. Here's a postcard we got in the mail. That red thing was supposed to say that we're communists. Here's the stamp and everything. It was kind of scary for our family. We had already been involved with civil rights a little bit and standing up for racial equality. So some people were mad about that. And our neighbors across the street on Grandview where we lived, these kids, I remember they called the nigger lover. When I was coming home from school, they called me a nigger lover. Why? Because we were speaking up against, discrimination. And because I had this little friend named Charlie who was black. I used to walk home with sometimes. So some of the kids in the neighborhood, these white kids across the street, the McFarlands, I think was their name. But anyway, they were yelling at me like, nigger lover. So we were kind of used to some people getting mad at us. But when we wore the armband, it just made things worse. Because then people started saying we're communists, we're not patriotic, stuff like that.
Yeah. How did the ACLU become involved?
The ACLU has been around for about almost 100 years. Their whole thing is to stand up for the First Amendment and the Bill of Rights and the 14th, 15th Amendment, the ones that outlawed slavery. And the 19th Amendment, which is the one that says women have a right to vote. So that's their mission. And when the Iowa Civil Liberties Union heard what had happened to us, they contacted one of the friends in the group decided that's not fair. These kids were not hurting anybody. They were just using their First Amendment rights, and they should have a right to do that. So she had the group call my parents, and avoided Eckhart had also been suspended. And the Iowa ACLU called his parents, and they said, we will help you if you want, but first you have to go to the school board. We went to this big school board meeting, it was packed, and tried to change their mind. And two of the school board did vote for us and said that's true. These kids should be allowed to wear their armbands. They weren't hurting anybody. And let me see if I can find you the picture for you. Oh yeah, here's the picture from the school board meeting. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I've seen that picture online.
You saw that before?
Mm-hmm. Most of the newspapers I read have that as like a picture.
Oh yeah. That was really a strange meeting. But the ACLU said that we should go to school, so we did. Tried to change their mind. A bunch of people spoke there and tried to say, hey, wait, these kids should have a right to express themselves. So I think 5 of the school board voted against this. But anyway, so the ACLU said, well, we do have 3 branches of government: legislative, judicial, and the executive. So we're going to have to take this over to the judicial branch, the court, and see if they will, give some justice. So that's what happened. The ACLU, they go to the Supreme Court more than any organization in the United States.
I'm learning about the Supreme Court and all the branches in social studies right now.
You're learning about them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so good. Because, I just saw a study showing that something like 1/3 of Americans cannot even name one branch.
Unfortunately, that's probably true. Okay, where are you at, honey? Okay, keep going.
Tell us about your involvement as the process to the Supreme Court took place.
Mostly the lawyers were involved with it. I didn't really have all that much to do with it. I went to the depositions where you sit in an office and the lawyers ask you questions and then they write down your answers. And that becomes like a big report that they give to the judges. So mostly I did things like that, but my life went on. I went roller skating, I went to lumber parties, I studied for my classes, I did stuff like what you guys are doing, work on homework, work on report. Life went on pretty much, except the war kept building up, and we kept hearing more news about that, and that was pretty sad. And then during that process, there was also a lot of other news, like Martin Luther King was killed.
Bobby Kennedy was killed during that time period too.
Who was?
Bobby Kennedy was killed during that time period too.
Kennedy, Malcolm X was killed, Medgar Evers. These were civil rights, heroes. So all this was going on. It was mighty times, just like now.
Yes, and I was there last night in Bayless Park in Council Bluffs, Iowa, protesting the bill that unfortunately is probably going to pass today in the Iowa Senate, taking away collective bargaining from teachers.
My mom wanted to do that this year.
Say that again?
It's terrible. That's terrible.
Well, it is. And I guess in 2 years there'll just have to be a change, but it's going to be a long 2 years before we get there. Okay, go ahead and ask your next question, honey.
What do you think the political...
For the kids.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. What do you think the political impact of the case was?
The political impact? Well, I think it was one of the beginning actions. It was very early in the Vietnam War. It was 1965. So it was one of the actions that started to lay groundwork for kind of people rising up and speaking up about the war. When we wore the armbands, I think about, I've seen polls that 15% of people were against the war. Most of the people were for the war. But the political impact was through our actions and other things started to happen. More and more soldiers started speaking up against the war also. And so, it took a long time for the war to end. It didn't end until 1975. So this was in 1965, so it took almost 24 years.
What do you think the long-term social impact was?
The long-term effect was to be a landmark case for students' rights.